Hello everyone, welcome to the channel Your Analyst. Thank you so much for the love and support on my first video where we learned how to create a table. This is going to be the second video in the series Excel to SQL, and here we will learn how to sort data by using SQL queries. Today we have an interesting problem statement. We have data for all the Indian cricket captains and we will try to find out who the best ODI cricket captain of India is by using this data.
Finishes off in style. A magnificent strike into the crowd. India lift.
Wait, we know Dhoni won us the World Cup, but we are smart people. We are analysts. We will use only data to find out who the best captain is. This is going to be the application of our learning today. So, here is the agenda. First, we will learn how to write select query statements. Second, we will learn how to sort data in SQL. We will look at two different ways to do that. And third, we will learn the application of sorting to find out the best captain of India by using the data that we have today. Here, we will also use the knowledge of metrics in our analysis. But in this entire video, one thing would remain consistent, and that is we are beginners in the SQL world, and we would use only the knowledge of Excel in this entire learning. Okay, so let's go straight to the dataset. This is the table that we will be using today in order to first learn what is sorting and then to analyze the performance of different captains and to find out who the best captain is, right? So this table has different columns. It has player, the number of matches, winning, the number of matches that that India team won under that captain, lost, tied, no result, and winning percent. Winning percent is basically the number of matches that they won divided by the sum of won and lost matches. Okay, in players we have almost all the Indian captains. This data has been taken from ESPN Cricket Info and is updated at the time. By the time I'm actually shooting this video. All right. So let us now move to the Mysql workbench where we will be working on this particular data. So here I have already created this table called captains, and it has all the data which we just saw in the Excel file. Okay, so we already know how to create this table. I use the same method to do that. You can look at the video which you can find in the description. That was my first video that I created. Okay, so let's come straight to the first action item in our agenda, and that is to learn how to write a select statement. Okay, so let us just explore this table first. To explore the table, we will use a very simple command, that is select star from the table name, which is captains. When we run this query, we will be able to see all the columns and all the data that is there in this particular table. We have player names, matches, won, lost, and everything that we have that we just saw in the Excel file. Okay, so let's move on to the first problem statement, that is writing a simple select queries. So let's say you just need to find out the data for only a few columns. Let's say you don't need tied and no result columns from this particular table. How will you write a query for that? So it is quite simple. We'll just write all those columns. We'll just select all those columns from this particular table. How can we do that? Let's go ahead. We'll just write select player, matches, won, lost, and winning percent. And we are selecting all these columns from the table captains. All right. So when we run this query, we will be able to see only these columns available in our result. Okay, so let us now move to the second problem statement, that is sorting data in SQL. So before we do that, let's go straight to the Excel file. Here we see that we have all this data, and let's say I just want to arrange this data in such a way that I can see people who played most number of matches should be at the top, and the one with least number of matches should be at the bottom. We know that we can just click on this column matches, go to sort and filter, and then sort by Z to A, which is descending in the descending order. And let's say if I want to sort this data based on winning percent, I can do the same thing. I can come here and I can sort by using this. And here we can see that Gautam Gambhir has 100%, 100 winning percent. He has won almost all the matches that we played. All right. So can he be the best captain? Let's see. Let's find out. Okay. So let's see how we can do that in SQL. So we'll use the same query that we did. We have selected all this data, and now we just want to sort this based on the number of matches. There is a simple command to do that. We can just use order by the column which we just want to arrange this data with. Let's say matches, and we need to specify whether we want to do that in ascending order or descending order. If we want to do it in ascending order, we can write ASC. So when we do that, we see that Anil Kumble has played one match as a captain, and Dhoni has played most of the matches as a captain. Suppose you want to arrange this data in descending order, we just need to write DESC, that is a command, and we'll get this result. Although if we do not write anything, by default the system takes it as ascending order. So suppose if we run now, we can see that it is arranged in the ascending order. There is another way to do that. So what we saw here is that we have to specify matches as a column name to arrange this data. Sometimes people get lazy. Sometimes people want to use some other method by which they don't need to type all this all this text. Let's say I don't want to type winning. If I want to sort it, I don't want to type winning percent. How can I do that in that case? What can I do in that case? I just need to specify the serial number for that in the way I just want that data. Let's say player is first, the second, third, fourth, and fifth. Winning percent is the fifth item here. So I can just write order by 5 and our query will work the same. Yeah, we have this in the ascending order. Like all the players are arranged in the ascending order of the winning percent. And if I want to arrange it in descending order, I can just specify this. So this is also done. We have learned how to sort data, and we have learned that by using two different methods, either by specifying the name or name of the column or by specifying the serial number of that column. All right. Okay, so let us now move to the third problem statement, which is the application of our learning. And here we will try to find out who the best cricket captain is. Right, so let's try to do that on Excel first, and then we'll come back to our SQL. So here, whenever we come across any problem statement as such, we should always try to solve that by using more than one metric. Some people might say, okay, I am interested in finding out who is the best captain, so I can consider the maximum number of matches won to be that criteria. Someone could say that I can consider the people who lost minimum number of matches should be the captain, should be the best captain. Someone can rely on winning percent, and so on. So we need to establish a criteria here. So what we will do is we will consider that people who have played most number of matches should be given a higher percentage, should be given a higher weightage, and people and among those people, if someone has won most number of matches, then he should be considered as the best captain. So to do that, we need to do two sorting. First, by the total number of matches played, and second, by the winning percent. We know how we can do that on Excel. We can just go to sort, we can select custom sort, then here we can select the first column as matches, where we want to sort this data from largest to smallest, and then again select another column which is winning percent and sort this from largest to smallest. All right, so when we do that, we find that MS Dhoni has played most number of matches and he has won around 60% of them. Similarly, we see that Mohammad Azharuddin and Saurav Ganguly fall second and third. Mr. Kohli is at the fourth spot. In this way, we have been able to identify these people. We have been able to find out who the best captain is. But let us now do the same thing on SQL. When we come here, we need to sort this data by two columns, which is matches and then by winning percent. So let us try to do that. First, I will order the same data by the column which is matches and then by winning percent. But I'm too lazy to write that. I'll just write 5, which is the column, which is the serial number that it comes, and arrange this in descending order. And the matches also needs to be arranged in the descending order. Okay, this is my query. And when I run this, I get the same data which I found after the custom filter sorting operation which we did in Excel. So in this way, we see that again Mr. Dhoni comes out to be the first. He can be considered as the best captain based on the logic that we have used, based on the criteria that we have used in finding out the best captain. All right, so that's it from this video. Please let me know in the comments any ideas or suggestions that you have. You can like this video, you can subscribe to this channel in case you want to look at similar videos. I'll be adding a few more other videos in the same series, Excel to SQL. And so that's it from me. Take care. Bye bye.